It's about us changing, all of our inner workings to ensure that we are always in a position in which publicly, we're doing okay. So again, it sort of brings me back to the whole, just make sure you remain professional at all times. Don't do anything silly. Even if you run into a friend, for example, level of seriousness there. No crazy stuff. No one should be tased, for example, unless it's absolutely warranted. That kind of stuff. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't know if I'll have all the answers, but if I do have an answer, I'll let you know.
Well, it sounds all like stuff that should have been happening a long time ago.
That was easy.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh.
Don't worry, I'm a mechanical genius, Rhodes.
Oh, perfect. You know where the courthouse is, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll meet you there, I guess.
All right. I'm sorry for the wasted trip, but I'm not paying you for gas. I'm in debt now.
Oh.
You made me broke.
wow.
You did this.
Unfortunate.
You made it. You made an extra destitute civilian in the city of Los Santos. How do you feel?
Well, you need to take responsibility for your own actions, Mr. Blackthorn.
Ooh. What was the citation for?
For third-degree speeding and failure to obey traffic control device. I was heading north on Alta. I was south of Adam's Apple, heading north. I see a speeding tow truck heading east, right? So I go around the corner and I see that it's now pulled over on the side of the road, so at a complete stop. I then pull behind it, and shocker, it immediately takes off and does 50 miles an hour.
Oh my
Passes
God.
a red light immediately, and so then I pull it over, and here we are. That is the reason for the court case. He told me to show him the radar, but I don't have it, so I'm just gonna give witness testimony. By the way, I was screaming when I said that. I have it. Typical me things. Mind my business.
I was gonna say, you have not changed.
Yeah. I mean, is that surprising? Because I don't think it is.
No, it's not. It's honestly not.
Slight changes regarding speed limits. So speed limit on 68 is the only thing that's changed. It is 55 on 68 and Joshua. It doesn't technically say East Joshua, but I think it's reasonable to assume, given it's one stretch of road, that it also includes East Joshua. At least I would include it, given the circumstances. Unless someone wanted to be an absolute petty bitch, in which case they can go fuck themselves and I'll cite them. I'm trying to think. What else? I want to say, I mean, if you've already gone through the motions of our dispatch, the MDT,
What did you just do?
and all that stuff, it's most of it, but the one thing to stress is that obviously we're fully aware that we're pretty severely understaffed. In saying that, we still have to prioritize, doing what we can.
What did you just do?
And we can't be pulled in a million different directions at once. Like, if we're dealing with something, more often than not, we're going to maintain dealing with the one situation, because if we don't, we're never going to get anything finished. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Text, I believe, from a judge. Oh, also, if you drive our cars, they coast forever. AKA, be very careful. Hold on. Oh, there we
Fuck
go.
you, Kirby!
Oh my God, this
I'm gonna
fuck out of
fucking
me.
kill your cop. I'm permitting that motherfucker, bro. I'm gonna find you in game and I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro.
Bob, do you have any clear units?
130 is 10-7 for traffic court.
Copy. You clear?
Actually, we can pull off over here and we'll be good.
So I can change this. Can I change this to 10-7?
Yep.
Oh, I can. I found it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it'll display at the bottom of our unit card.
125, 105.
The other super important thing is that no officer should ever be afraid to call off a pursuit if it's deemed too dangerous. If something stemmed over speeding and we have no reason to believe, you know, there was any sort of aggression or, you know, anything like that beforehand, it's, you know, and they're doing crazy shit, 120 through heavily populated areas, don't hesitate to call it off. And I don't mean like, you know, years ago in the past where we'd call off a pursuit after an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, like, you know, even if someone wants to take off immediately and you're like, you know what, it's not worth it, we don't have the units, you know, it's snowing out, the last thing I want is for us to cause a collision.
I'm approaching now. He does have a charge.
You know, it's probably safer to just call off the pursuit now than have it ever begin. Don't hesitate. Like, inform other officers as to what's going on, but don't hesitate to call off a pursuit.
That's fair enough.
What else? What else? What else? I'm sure I'll think of things as we go, but until then, like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're iffy on, or?
No, not really. Everything's kind of fresh in mind from Turner going over it.
Got it. Okay.
The MDT is so fucking nice.
It is.
Oh my god.
It is. There is a little bit
I felt
of.
like a complete
Bro,
nerd.
you're on radio by chance. You need me here at that stop? Was that with the
Negative. Negative. We're good. Okay, so there's like a couple things with the MDT at the moment. It can be a little iffy sometimes. But you've seen the announcements, correct? Within the MDT?
Yes.
The one, did you mark that you've read them?
All but the Constitution, because I haven't read
Got it. Okay. One of the major things there that I'll just mention, I'm not sure if Turner brought up, is that stand your ground does not cover property. It previously did. That has been taken out. Also, there's no clarification for points. Just keep that in mind on like points on a license. I don't believe we have any means of checking points on a license at the moment, unless it's recently changed. Nor is there any indication as to when points expire or when points result in your license getting suspended or revoked. So, as of right now, those are, you know, things that'll likely, you know, be adjusted in the future, but we can't do anything essentially. I've never actually entered through here.
It does say exit only.
Well, it's me. I'm going through the exit. Hello? This place is so nice.
The judge, hold on, she said, meet in small courtroom, second floor for traffic light.
So that'll be up here and to the right.
Alright.
Oh, hey, Mr. Blackthorn.
Hello.
Do 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 do. Leave right around here and to the left-hand side. Possibly, I'm not 100% sure. Courtroom and meeting rooms right through here. Apologies for the delay, Your Honor.
What is this funeral procession of a courtroom? Oh man.
Are you real?
Absolutely no worries.
I can't believe you just said that.
Oh.
Look at the woodwork. Birds.
Look at the... Yeah, it looks phenomenal.
This feels like a mortuary.
You know, I'm
No,
a
it's
whisper
nice.
this so the judge doesn't overhear me. Okay, I don't want to disrespect the judge, but it's making sense. You know, you're over the hill.
Oh,
What?
Sorry.
oh.
Wow.
Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure all my evidence and such is put within the report. Just a moment.
Perfect.
Won't take me too long. Do. All right.
Rhodes, I do need to think about something.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm gonna
fine.
take a seat in the peanut gallery over there
Sounds
real
good.
quick.
Hmm.
Dispatch 125 and 7 for a quick lunch break.
No.
Stopping at Senior Buns.
It wasn't the toilet.
Hmm. Do. Won't take me too much longer. Hmm. All right. We're gonna throw this in. We're gonna throw his own photo in there. All right. Last thing. Hmm.
Right, defendant, will you be calling any witnesses, or do you have any evidence of your own to add?
No, my witness was zonked. I have my testimony and my testimony alone, and the support of the United States and Los Santos Constitution. I think.
All right. Your Honor,
Okay.
I don't know if the report itself is relevant. Do you want the report, or do you just want the evidence of photos and such?
Can I have the report? I want to see the report.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'll make sure everything is sent, Your Honor.
Echo 5 clear.
Perfect, I
911 tonight.
appreciate it.
Your Honor,
What's up?
I love this. It's such a nice, desk. Such a nice
Yeah.
desk. You get a nice view from. Hold on, I just want to see what it's like. Oh, it is very high up here.
Yeah.
Nice view. I can see how it adds a lot of weight to your decisions.
Yeah,
And so,
definitely make my decisions based on my view.
Hmm.
mm-hmm. I mean, it gives an air of, consideration being so high above everyone. I don't know, I think it does.
I suppose you're not wrong.
Everyone in the room looking to you to defend the little man's rights.
Yeah, it's not so much my job to defend the little man's rights as it is to just uphold the Constitution
But is
and
that not
exercise
defending
justice.
is that not defending the little man's rights? The
It
everyman?
depends on the context of the situation and who you consider the little man.
So you're saying you would tear down those rights if the circumstances were correct? Doesn't sound very
I would never tear
Justice?
down anyone's rights, but
Hmm.
justice is very rarely black and white.
Um.
I remember roads being a lot faster at paperwork.
Dispatch 125. My car's
There we
been
are.
towed from Senior Buns.
Age may have made me
mean,
wrinkly, roads, but it made
I
you
need a
slow.
pickup.
Oh.
happens to the best of us.
Echo 5 considered.
Sure about that one, Mr. Blackthorn?
What? I didn't say anything.
Well, I mean, if you say so. All right, Your Honor, I am sending him his stuff now.
Perfect.
Shit.
Connor, can I be the scribe for this court case?
No, you're the defendant. You have to defend yourself.
I can do both.
Roads.
I mean,
promise
if
I
you
won't.
think
I promise I won't edit the official record.
if you think you can do both,
Hmm.
you're welcome to attempt.
All
Let's
right,
go.
everything's been sent.
All right, but
You
you
hear
got
that,
a
Rose?
scribe from the defendant's table. Over
I'm the
there.
official scribe, Rhodes. I'm writing the
Perfect.
transcripts here.
Okay. I can't wait
where's the
until you have
defendant's
to write
table?
the things I say.
It's that one over there.
Wow, they really do be giving the pleb table to the defendants.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, you know, it makes sense, Mr. Blackthorn, if you think about it. I'm well-rounded in comparison to you.
Well-rounded.
Yeah.
In what?
Yeah. Just
Expand.
look at the table. Mine's rounded. Yours isn't.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's call this into session.
Oh, sorry, I gotta take. Hold on, just let me take this. It might be a witness.
Oh.
Hello, witness. Eric, can you come to the courthouse, please? I might need you as a witness.
That was his passenger, if I
speeding
recall
ticket.
correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm okay to wait.
Just come to the courthouse.
Okay.
It's Rhodes. It's Rhodes. No, just come to the courthouse, Derek. Rhodes will be fine with you. He won't. He loves you. Rhodes is not going to shoot you. Yeah, I know he has a history. Just get to the courthouse, all right?
What?
Nothing. It's fine. No stress. He's coming.
Perfect. This is good.
How's your shift
There, if
been?
he needs some reassurance, he's got some on water.
Wait, where?
Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
Your Honor, I
glad.
will if I have to. Okay? If he comes in here with a gun, I gotta do what I gotta do.
If he gets a gun in here, I'm kind of inclined to go on good on him.
Ooh.
There he is.
Hello.
I'll have it be
Hello.
known that he has eaten 4 Senor Buns meals today, so his memory might not be the best.
Oh.
His cholesterol is higher than a hippo in a savannah. All right.
I saw him speeding.
Oof. Okay.
Your Honor, I'd like to,
What
I'd
the
like to
fuck
have
that-
Mr.
Derek,
Thompson listed as my
I
witness.
dismiss this witness.
Sure.
Perfect.
I saw it. He
Okay.
was speeding. I felt like my life was in danger.
You deserve to get stabbed at the senior buns.
Oh my God. We are pulling this into session now.
Center for 125.
Hey, it's December 27th, 2023. The time is 7:08 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the one true time of Los Santos. This is traffic court for Shano Blackthorn. Mr. Blackthorn, today you are contesting third-degree speeding and failure to obey traffic control devices. Is that correct?
The failure to obey traffic control devices I plead guilty to. The speeding I contest.
So you're just contesting the third-degree speeding.
Yes.
All right. Everyone who will be testifying, please raise your left hand.
You too, Mr. Thompson.
Yep.
Shano.
I dismissed him.
Yeah, I called him as my witness.
Him, but Rhodes called him.
Fuck.
Yep.
I've testified.
Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth? Get your hands up. And nothing but the truth under pains and penalties of perjury up to and including me reliving 5 years ago in ocean dumping your ass from my back door.
What?
So help you. Let's do Han.
I just make up deities these days.
Yes.
Yes.
Shano.
A firm.
Wonderful. I want it on the record that I miss my Chumash home and watching the ocean dumpings every morning.
Oh, damn.
All right. Rhodes, you're up. Are you going to call your witness first, or would you like to testify first?
I'll testify first.
Okay, when you're ready.
So, Your Honor, as is usual, there I was, minding my business, doing my thing, okay? I had just gotten off another traffic stop, so I'm thinking to myself, all right, I'm gonna head over in this direction. There was a lot of speeding cars past that traffic stop, right? And as I'm heading northbound on Alta, what do I see? A heavily speeding tow truck heading eastbound on Adams Apple, right? Now, I'm not too far away. So I continue north until I hit the cross of Adams Apple and Alta, make a right-hand turn, and I see the tow truck that I believed was just speeding, pulled off to the right-hand side. And I thought this was a little strange at first. I don't know what they were doing in the truck. It was Shano Blackthorn alongside Derek Thompson. Shano being the driver, Derek being the passenger. So I pulled behind them. And the reason I know it was the same tow truck is because there was not enough time, even though the tow truck was speeding, there wasn't enough time for a tow truck to have made an immediate turn and brake line of sight. So at this point, I don't have my lights and sirens on. I'm just behind the tow truck that is a little off to the side, not parked because they're still in the vehicle, but just, again, pulled off to the side of the road. So I'm behind them, and they clearly don't realize this, okay? Well, I say they. Shano clearly doesn't realize this because he immediately pulls off, right? And within seconds, Your Honor, passes the intersection of Power and Adams Apple Boulevard, doing 53 miles an hour into the intersection where his traffic light was red, Your Honor.
Disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. So, Your Honor, I do my due diligence.
Objection. Bias for the judge. What?
What?
Yep, I said it.
You're accusing me of bias and saying that speeding is disgusting.
Yep, you're acting like it's a fact. It could be fake.
I'm not saying that you sped. I'm saying that the act of speeding on its own is
I don't know.
disgusting.
I didn't like that agreeing tone.
Are you supposed to say Your Honor, by the way? Sure no.
I did, didn't I? Retroactive, Your Honor.
Oh,
No, you're good.
okay. So is that like
no bias, just a commentary on our city's current lack of standards on driving.
So, Your Honor, I continue to pull this, tow truck over. It finally stopped right before they hit Elgin and Adams Apple and Elgin. And Mr. Blackthorn here was adamant that he wasn't speeding, which I think is crazy considering I was behind him the entire time. From start to finish, from 0 to 53, I was behind. Okay? Now, the important bit here, Your Honor, is that I did clock him doing 53 miles an hour. In fact, if you reference the first piece of evidence, well, I'm actually not sure in which the layout shows it, but there is a photo of the radar showing 53 miles an hour to a plate starting in 4KT and ending in 067. And then if you reference the follow-up, running of the plate, you'll see that 4TK, also ending in 067, is registered to Shano Blackthorn. All right? Now, Your Honor, it don't stop there. Your Honor, it gets juicier. Because when you told me that you were available, I give Mr. Blackthorn a call. I'm like, Mr. Blackthorn, you have your traffic court that you wanted. And guess what? Your Honor, if you reference the last photo, titled Photo Shano Sent Roads, you'll see his tow truck in disarray, smoking with the vehicle on fire in the back.
Objection! That evidence is irrelevant.
Your Honor,
that was a workplace accident.
Your Honor,
you'll have your opportunity to argue the validity of the evidence during your testimony, Mr. Blackthorn.
All right, I'm going to give the biggest testimony that testimony ever testimonied.
I'm looking forward to it.
So, Your Honor, I think the important bit within this photo is that Mr. Blackthorn clearly thinks he is, above the rules of the road. Okay? Mm-hmm. Because, Your Honor, I hate to break it to him, but if you look at that photo, he can't park there. Not only that, he's out of the vehicle on the side of the road, taking a photo, not trying to address the entire mess that he created back there. And I think this shows his lack of seriousness when it comes to doing his job and driving the tow truck that he requires for said job. But yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm not, you know what, Mr. Blackthorn, I'm not even going to mention the several, disobeying a peace officer citations. He did, Your Honor, he did get on his knees and beg and pretty much pleaded, stating that he's broke and we are going to bankrupt him. And I had to remind him that it's his responsibility, and these actions that he did are the reason that he ended up there. Doing 53 into 35. Your Honor, I'm not sure if he's dyslexic, but it was 53 in a 35. I want that noted. But that's all I got.
For the record. All right. Shano, do you have any questions for Rhodes?
No, I don't think so.
I
actually
hate that fucking silence doesn't work on these phones.
Rhodes, I have one question. When you came to pick me up from the tow job gone awry, which vehicle was primarily carried the primary destruction?
Huh?
Which vehicle in both the photo and when you pulled up to collect me, give me a lift, which vehicle showed the majority of the damage?
What did you just do?
Well, when I arrived, I believe you had just got done repairing your tow truck. So I don't know what caused.
Then just the photo then.
It looks like you may have potentially improperly towed the vehicle, resulting in a fire. It might show a lack of experience, a lack of safe handling, potentially some reckless endangerment, depending on why that happened. It's difficult to say. It's difficult to say. I mean, if I had to assume, I am a bit of an assumer sometimes, Mr. Blackthorn, self-proclaimed, okay? I would assume it was your poor driving and inability to stay within the rules of the road that caused that mess.
Okay. I will
Do you
address
just want to
those
accept
statements.
that?
No, I mean, I got told I had to wait till my testimony. I'm waiting till my testimony.
You don't want to
I
ask
mean-
follow-up questions?
Yeah, that.
No, because he's just going to testify more.
What?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, you asked me
It's a pretty bold strategy.
well, you know,
I
at least
want
there's
my
something bold
testimony.
about him, I guess.
Hey, I'm seeing some Widow's Peaks up there, Rhodes. All right, I don't want to hear anything about bold. All right,
Oh. Oh.
years haven't been kind to you either.
Okay. All right. Listen, hey, if the leather jacket makes you think you're several years younger, you're sadly mistaken.
It does make me feel
God.
better. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you know, hey, you
Is
do
this
you.
Traffic court or fashion court?
It's spoken like
Your
a
Honor,
true
maybe a little of
BMW
both.
driver, to be
Maybe a little of
honest.
both.
Little of both.
It's
Mhm.
my BMW.
Oof. Okay.
Oof.
Oh, was that a BMW on the back of your tow truck?
No,
It was.
Oh.
I was talking about
No, it
5
wasn't.
years ago.
It was a car before it blew up, Kim.
Yeah,
Oof.
well,
Ooh.
why are you here? Why do I bring you
To
anyway?
testify.
Yeah, he's my
I'm
witness
gonna
now.
testify.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you have no more questions for Rhodes, you can call your witness.
I would like to call Derek Thompson.
Actually, I have
Oh.
one more question for
Yeah,
Rhodes.
sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm okay.
At any point during the traffic stop where you pulled me over for speeding, did Derek Thompson acknowledge the request from officers to hand over my license across the window? Did he provide any sort of acknowledgement?
No,
Wait.
but I can understand where he was coming from because I would also want to pretend that I had no idea who you were.
And more questions?
Okay. Mr. Thompson, would you like to step forward and provide your testimony?
Yeah, sure. You want me to just stand in the middle here?
Wherever you're comfortable. You can sit in the
Wow.
witness box, you can stand in the middle so everyone can watch and judge you. Your choice.
I will stand here, and I'm going to tell the truth
Can I preemptively
and the whole
object?
truth.
Go for it. What's your preemptive objection?
His testimony is unreliable. This witness's testimony is unreliable owing to his high blood pressure.
Oh my god.
No. All right, Mr. Thompson, go ahead.
All right, 1 second. I just got to speak to the defendant here real quick. You should have fucking sent me burgers, show you son of a bitch.
You just threatened me, Your Honor.
Oh, I heard.
Oh. Allegedly. Anyways, there he was doing a tow job, and we was heading up north from Alta Street. And this guy has no consideration for the rules of the road. And I'll be honest, Your Honor, I lost my license a lot 5+ years ago, so I know what it's like. I'm a changed man since then. I've got no records of speeding or anything like that on my record right now. But this guy, he needs to be stopped. We should take his license away because he was speeding, Your Honor.
Ooh.
And I hate speeding.
Oh. So you believe that his license should be
Removed.
revoked?
Yeah, he needs to have a driving license.
Okay, noted for court record.
Yeah, filthy speeders. What's your rush,
If
eh?
I need driving lessons, Derek, then you need CrossFit instruction.
Ooh. Damn.
I miss the old Derek.
Ooh.
You could run a quarter mile.
I miss the old kid where he did stab me.
Oh.
I didn't know such thing.
Oh, wait. Hold up. Was he the one who you fell the knife? You fell into
he's
the knife
one
of?
that I slipped on the water and then he stabbed me in the back.
Okay. This is making sense.
Why are you lying? I have witnesses on
I
scene
am
who
not
said it
lying.
was the guy who in blonde
Hey,
I
hair.
am
for
not
33
lying.
months?
I have sworn.
Anything for the 10 gifted subs?
I have sworn testimony. I
Yeah,
don't.
he's
Is it
under
perjury?
oath. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
under oath.
perjury.
Why
You
would
think
I
you
lie?
care about those? He swore off fries and he was in Senor Buns an hour later.
Yeah, no proof of that.
I have a question.
Yep, time for follow-up questions, please.
Mr. Thompson,
Yes.
at any point in time were you threatened by Mr. Blackthorn
When?
throughout the traffic stop and or here?
Yes.
Oh, and at what point in time
What did you
specifically
just
were you
do?
threatened?
I'm threatened by this guy all the time.
Is it because of his driving?
Yeah, I always say, you know, you gotta slow down, but he speeds up. And
Oh no.
yeah. He says,
Oh.
you better not snitch, otherwise I might have to stab you again.
What?
Ooh.
Okay. Now, do you recall during the traffic stop where he stepped out of the vehicle, got on his knees, and begged to not receive a citation because he's
Objection
broke?
leading.
I do.
Oh, okay. Hey, there's an objection on the table here. And it's an actual legitimate objection. I'm impressed. It's sustained.
Okay. Did Shano exit the tow truck at any point in time throughout the traffic stop?
I believe so.
Okay. And when he did, what did he do?
He got down on his knees and begged.
Objection. He's already heard the statement from Rhodes. He's just going to mirror whatever he heard from Rhodes. He should be struck.
Back to the physical abuse? Huh? You want to strike him? Is that it?
Oh, I definitely want to
I
keep
would
this on the
never
record.
strike him
I will
legally
weigh it.
with the book.
I will weigh it appropriately, but I think I want to keep this on the record.
Okay. All right. So just to clarify, make sure we're on the same page, given the frivolous objection, you saw him begging on his knees to not receive a citation, right?
Yes.
Okay. And did he indicate as to why he was begging?
He didn't want to go bankrupt.
Got it. Okay. Now, can you clarify, because earlier you had stated Shano has been doing tow jobs. So could you clarify what a tow job is? Because he sounded real desperate for money earlier. So I just want to know what a tow job entails.
Well, a tow job entails
Because this kind of sounds like a double entendre or whatever that term is. You know, I feel like a tow job could mean a couple things.
Oh, to my knowledge, a tow job is where Becky, the dispatcher at the tow yard, will give you one of two jobs. That'll be like to repair a tire. Someone's called in to repair a tire, or someone is stuck in a ditch and they need to be towed out, and then drop them to the impound lot to pay the release fee.
Got it. Okay. All right. So there's no feet involved, right? Just want to clarify.
No.
All right, good.
Thank
Good.
God.
Because if there was, absolutely not.
Rose just wants prostitution on my record again. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, now that you mention that, I do remember you mentioning some toes to me.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
I've never mentioned toes in my life. That's a disgusting fetish.
I
fetish.
don't kink shame much, but
Feet go in the mud.
Your Honor, I'd like it on the record that ain't nobody sticking their big toe in my mouth. I'm gonna make that clear. But I don't think I have any additional questions.
What if they have athlete's foot?
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, respectfully, I don't think we have to worry about that with Mr. Thompson. You, on the other hand, bit iffy.
Oh my god.
Rhodes,
oh my
given that
God.
you put it,
How do you know?
Rhodes, given that you put it on the record, would it be okay if Dark wanted to put his toe in your mouth?
Your Honor, we have a very healthy relationship in which we set, boundaries and we come to agreements.
Not answering the question, Officer Rhodes.
Your Honor, the agreement we have is, we're good with anything between each other.
So that's a yes.
Oh, he's a
my-
foot sucker. Oh my
No,
god.
no,
This makes a lot
no.
of
I
sense.
am learning
Mm-mm.
things today.
Your Honor, I did not say that exactly.
But you did not say that.
You didn't not say that.
You're right. You're right. But I'm comfortable, Your Honor, with that. I don't have to sit here and say exactly what I do and or don't. All right? I am comfortable.
So
That's
right or left?
love. That's love right there. He's
Exactly.
willing to put that man's foot in his mouth. That's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, I can't say I'd be willing to do the same.
Why not?
I have a question.
Are you finished questioning him, Rhodes?
Yep.
All right, Shane,
I have a
have at
question
him.
for Rhodes.
Uh,
Do
I
you
mean,
have a
I'll
symmetrical
yeah, fuck it.
preference?
I'll possibly answer.
Do you have a symmetrical preference?
A what?
A symmetrical preference, right or left?
I don't have a preference.
Just any old toe?
No toes.
Weirdly
No toes.
interested in this, Shano.
Told you he likes
It's
those.
an interesting topic. Hey, I mean, curiosity is not indulgement.
It's a big word. I don't know what that means.
It's
Which
probably for
one?
the best.
I would like to say one more thing, by the way, since I'm under oath. This is not the first time me and Kim have towed together, and the car has, it's been destroyed. Let's say.
What?
Ooh.
This is in fact the second time, Your Honor.
Since when?
So, Mr. Blackthorn regularly manhandles and destroys cars on tow jobs?
This is the second time, Your Honor.
Ooh.
I think 2 times is enough to say regularly.
I think we should have tow licenses. Stop this man from being able to tow again.
I actually agree on the first point he just made. We should have tow licenses. And
Hey, you know
tow
what's
unions-
crazy about that? You could talk to the mayor when he gets elected about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
The
meantime,
tow
let's keep
union
talking
should
about
give
this.
them out.
Yeah. Shano, it's your turn to ask questions. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Oh, hello. I have a question for Derek.
Good, because that's who you're supposed to be asking questions
In the
to.
photo that Rhodes included in his report of the burning car on the back of the flatbed, you are seen in the passenger seat. Why at no point during this did you attempt to remove yourself from a flammable and potentially explosive vehicle? Were you that?
I thought it was more dangerous to
zonked?
be on the outside with you, to be honest.
Now, Your
You
Honor,
didn't stab me today.
I know it's not my turn to speak, but things have been a little out of order. All right. Traffic was probably a little informal. I would like to point out that Mr. Thompson is wearing his hard hat and Mr. Blackthorn is not. So
I did notice that in the picture, yes.
Yeah. Crazy if you ask me.
Who needs a hard hat for towing? This isn't sanitation.
So, for the record, Mr. Thompson, you felt safer inside a smoking tow truck with a flaming car on the back than being anywhere near Mr. Blackthorn.
Yes.
Thank you.
He did stab me today, so that's why.
What? I didn't know such thing.
Remember, you are under oath, my dude.
Yep.
Yep.
You sure you want to stick with that story, Shano?
I didn't. Wait, what story?
That you didn't stab him?
I didn't stab him. He's just being a prick. Why would he be running tow with me if I stabbed him?
It was accidental.
Stockholm syndrome.
I'm gonna step in as a judge really quickly. What's your name? Derek?
Yes.
Do you value money more than you value getting stabbed?
I don't like getting
You're
stabbed.
under oath. You're under oath.
I mean, it depends on how much money, and obviously, if you're gonna just stab me in the arm, but no.
It's been quite the show. Everybody is
What is your answer, actually? I have no idea what your
you
answer
just gave
is.
qualifiers and then.
Yeah,
switched up.
no, it's not. It's not. No. My answer is no.
You do not value money over being stabbed.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yet you
Yeah.
just testified that that man right there stabbed you today, but you continued working with him on tow jobs.
Yeah, but it was accidental. There was a wet patch on the floor, and I slipped, and his knife
see,
went in.
accidental. See, now we've got the. Thank you, accidental stabbing. Okay, all right, we're
How's
good.
that not perjury? Feel so lucky, Derek.
Your Honor, I see where you were going with the Stockholm syndrome. Though I would like to point out, as respectfully as possible, that I don't believe that to be a possibility here. I don't think anybody in, of sound mind or even of not sound mind would be capable of developing any kind of bond with Mr. Blackthorne.
That's true.
All right, with no objections from defense, that's staying on the record. Boiling down to basically Mr. Blackthorne is unlovable.
That's true. I've known him for a long time, Your Honor.
Okay. Damn.
I'm valued for the things I bring to the table, not for my personality.
So noted.
It shows.
Do you have any more questions for Mr. Thompson?
No.
Anything at all. This is very informal.
Before we dismiss him because he nearly lied, can we court mandated PT sessions? I want old Derek back. He can't even operate the winch anymore. He gets out of breath after 3 revolutions.
Your Honor, it's his request. I think the court should grant it, but I think Mr. Blackthorne should be responsible for the financial burden.
Yeah, you know what, Mr. Thompson, you are court ordered to attend morning CrossFit classes with Mr. Blackthorne 3 times a week for the next month.
Honestly, this is penance for eating Raymond's wedding cake.
What?
Eric, this has been coming for a long time.
Your Honor, I'm allergic to exercise.
Well, then it sounds like you're a guy.
Yep. Not about sentencing somebody to death.
Can I do it in a vehicle?
No.
Oh.
You know, maybe you should stop by the hospital before you do that and bring a doctor with you, just to make sure you don't die.
I'll bring Conor McGregor.
I still can't believe you guys let him be a doctor.
McGregor is a doctor.
Oh my
you guys
God.
are maniacs.
What the fuck?
You guys
okay, I'm going to put this into court record. Not a single person in this courtroom had any say in hiring Conor McGregor as a doctor.
All right, well, when he lobotomizes someone, then it's not on any of us.
Not a single person in this courtroom's problem. Not a single one. We're good. We're all good here.
Yep, we're clear. All right, Mr. Thompson, you can step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yep. Rhodes, anything you want to point out before we let Shano talk?
No, I think that's it for me.
All right. Shano, it's your turn. Would you like to testify?
Yes, please, but I'd like to ask one question.
Okay.
How often is your vehicle receive maintenance and calibration, Mr. Rhodes?
Had maintenance done on it a couple hours ago. Maybe 3 hours ago.
Your Honor, I stand before you questioning the fact presented before the court by Mr. Rhodes. I do not contest that I may have run a red light. I did not recognize the color of the light, being the blind bat that I am, colorblind. Could have been red, could have been green. I'm not too sure.
What did you just do?
I wasn't really paying attention, so it's possible that that is in fact true. I
You
contest.
weren't paying attention while driving.
Not to that specific light. No, I was distracted.
Anything for your
Okay.
Chad, thank you for the 10 months.
I am always mindful of my speed. And I contest that the equipment provided to Mr. Rhodes doesn't meet the calibration standards to prove that that was my license plate at that exact speed. 3 hours is a lot of time. How many chases, how many incidents was this cruiser involved in before it clocked my speed? How do we even know the radar was working properly without a calibration certificate? We can't know any of these things. And more to that, the evidence included by Mr. Rhodes to back up his case regarding the incident in Sonora Way was a workplace incident completely bereft of any fault of my own or an unreliable partner, perhaps, and instead the fault and nature of our job. We're often called to vehicles where we don't know the fault. We talk to the customers and they simply want their vehicle
what
towed.
did you
We have
just
no
do?
way to know whether it's a radiator leak, whether it's a coolant problem, or in this case, a leaky gas line that causes instant ignition of the exposed fuel lines once it scrapes the tow bed as you winch it on. All these are factors of our job that we accept as a risk. It in no way impacts our ability to do our jobs or even our efficacy at said job. The fact that it's implied as such by Mr. Rhodes is a flagrant violation of my dignity as a tow union member. That's all I want to say. But yeah, I was not speeding. I could not have been speeding. That vehicle doesn't even go uphill at like more than 40 miles per hour with two people in it. Look, I mean, look, no offense, but the suspension's already at max. It's not accelerating like that.
Wow.
Mr. Blackthorn, what's the speed limit?
35 miles per hour.
Okay.
And how
Seeing as
fast were
just
you
said
going?
It couldn't go more than 40.
35 miles per hour. Yeah, I mean, occasionally downhill, sometimes it slips in the past and you have to bring it back under control. It has happened on occasion, not in this occasion, but it has happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes you just have to bring the vehicle under control. And despite my sabotaging tow partner, I'm not sure of the motivation here. I assume because I didn't get him his Happy Meal from Senor Buns, that he is
my toy, man.
taking this out in a courtroom where we could both go to jail. But the heart knows not what it wants, unless it's Derek, in which case it wants a burger.
I have a question.
Perfection.
It is your turn to question, so perfect timing.
What is the fastest you've driven that tow truck?
Like 60.
60?
Downhill.
Okay. Got it. Follow-up question. This is a bit of a math question, okay? All right? The word problem.
Okay. I'm good
If
at problems.
Matt Rhodes is traveling to the courthouse at 75 miles an hour...
And you're speeding.
Taking the same path... No, listen. Taking the same path as Mr. Blackthorn, or rather, let me rephrase. If Matt Rhodes is traveling 75 miles an hour with, on the freeway, and 35 miles an hour within city limits, and Mr. Blackthorn is traveling at 60 miles an hour on the freeway and driving 35 miles an hour within city limits, how did they both arrive to the courthouse at the same time?
We did not. You were inside when I parked.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I arrived a minute or two later than you.
Okay.
Maybe you were speeding, Mr. Rhodes.
No, I wasn't.
I was in the car with him. He wasn't speeding.
I was in the car with Cam. He was speeding.
There you go.
Hey.
I didn't call him for it. That should be struck.
Oh, he's still under oath. I'm going to allow the utterance.
Okay. So just to you are stating that your tow truck is incapable of doing 60 miles an hour on a freeway in which the limit is 75. Is that correct?
Correct. Well, at least my tow truck. Maybe mine's just bad. I said downhill. Keep that in mind.
Right. So like on a straight, not downhill. How fast do you think you'd be traveling?
If I was trying to max out the engine and there wasn't such a thing as laws, then I would probably be like 40 or 45.
Okay. And uphill, how fast do you think at most you'd be going?
I don't know. Never really tried to floor it uphill. Maybe a slight incline, like 38, 37.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Pretty boggy engine. I don't know if you've ever driven it, but gears crunch.
Well, I mean, you're driving it, so it makes sense.
Could be valid. I don't know. I'm
now,
not a driving
there's
assessor.
actually something you had mentioned, you know, about you being colorblind, and that's why you may have run a red light, right?
Well, the position of the lights don't really change. You get told the top one is red and the bottom one is green.
Right.
It's accessibility.
Right. So why is it that you brought up that you were colorblind?
I just say that to everyone because it's a good talking point.
Okay.
Because I only go by the position of the light, so like it's not like I'm going to see a green glint off my windscreen and be like, "Oh, the light is green."
Well, hold on. You only go
at
based off the position, yet you ran a red light in front of me. What's up with that?
Like I said, I didn't contest that I ran a red light. Probably guilty of that. I did say I wasn't paying attention to the lights. Too busy looking at my speedometer.
And how fast were you traveling?
Oh, according to my speedometer, it was like 34.
34. So let me get this straight. Uphill, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. Uphill, you would be doing 37, 38 miles an hour, but on flat ground, you were doing 34. Is that correct?
Yeah, my mechanic says my carbies are clogged.
Okay. All right. You know, hey, yeah, I guess you don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't think I have any other questions. I'm starting to feel bad.
Okay, on record. Rhodes thinks that Blackthorn is pathetic and he feels bad for him.
Not the first time I've heard it.
Anything you'd like to add before resting, Shayna?
That I have full faith that Your Honor will uphold the justice and serve the little man of Los Santos and uphold the rights upon which we were granted by this glorious state. I have full confidence in you, Your Honor.
I'm so glad the little man was self-proclaimed.
Yes. I'm very little in a lot of areas.
Oh. Damn, hey, listen. You got to be someone's short king, right? Wait, no. That can't work. We've already acknowledged
to be fair,
it.
To be completely fair, technically you're the little man here, Rhodes, because there's probably like 20 to 1 tow truck drivers out there compared to cops.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, good speech, Shayna. Good speech.
Yeah, I don't even need time to deliberate.
What did you
I'm
just
ruling
do?
in favor of the little man. You are guilty of third-degree speeding based on the
I cannot
evidence and
believe you
testimony.
just classified Rose as a minority. That is ridiculous.
Well, in regards to profession, it makes sense.
This is unbelievable. Give it 6 months and they'll be everywhere, these cops.
And then he won't be the little man.
And
You're
we
right.
will be the
Case
minority.
is adjourned with prejudice.
Oh my gosh. You're not
Derek,
getting a
we're not gonna-
refund.
You're banned from Senor Buns, Derek. We're not
Oh
going.
my god.
You don't even work there.
Oh.
Don't forget your CrossFit training.
That's
I gotta go get that book. Has
Damn.
Gary been around?
I need food. Does anyone have any?
No.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, I'm going to
Actually,
Senior
I
Buns.
also
one,
need
thank you. I'm
food.
sure
All right,
$200 out
let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Arias is
I'll get
coming
you
over.
one day,
You're
Rhodes.
Perfect. Thank you, Your
Unbelievable.
Honors.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Always a pleasure.
Have a good one.
Derek,
Okay, let's
lift
go
those knees
speedball.
up.
Yep.
You're driving.
Oh. And he doesn't trust himself now.
Yeah. He's a changed man.
No, I just want him to speed so then I can make a case for perjury later.
I will never speed in my life.
Oh, I don't believe that one, pal.
I don't
Can we get
believe
that
it
on? Can we
either.
get that on record?
No, we're not in court.
Court is adjourned.
Please.
Didn't I go this way? I went
Yeah,
this
we
way.
can
my
move
stuff.
over here.
Damn, this is fancy.
That's nice as fuck.
Hmm.
I was doing group sex and had to pick up bags from here. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, this is sick. I hope my car is okay. Ooh.
Oh, do you have keys to it?
half the
I
sun.
hope